why do you think God would give you a vision or a dream of tanks in American cities?
I had gone to be with Sid Roth, and I went out for a jog one morning. Well, it was before I lost some weight, so I was just out loitering. And just standing on a street corner, just worshiping the Lord. And suddenly I saw tanks coming into the streets of America. And I thought, Lord, what is that? Because I had lived at Fort Bragg. And I said, Lord, what is that? I saw what happened after 9/11. They shut down the city. It was much like that. But I saw tanks going through the cities of America and people being rounded up. And I said, Lord, what was that? And he said, son, America will not be destroyed from without. It will be destroyed from within. It's time for the church to wake up. And I immediately began to weep, went to be with Sid that day and shared that. Here's what I believe with all my heart. We are now at a place where we celebrate perversion. We are now at a day, in a day where Islam is, people are excited about Islam, and it's the blinders of the world. They celebrate Islam and they make fun of us. Christians are considered backwater bigots by Hollywood. We've taken babies and turned it into a voting block instead of it being a child. How many of you know it's not about a donkey or an elephant, it's about we got a lamb? And what people don't understand is America is so in trouble right now that God, I believe that the only thing that's holding back complete and absolute destruction for America is the church. I believe that our prayer, people that are crying out, people that are worshiping, the group that is going after God, and I'm going to tell you who they are. They're the next generation. They're not the ones that have fallen asleep. They're the ones that are saying, I want the gifts. I want signs and wonders. I've seen it. And I know I'm crazy, but I've seen it. And they're the ones that are withholding the war that is coming into America right now.
Wow.
I had a prophetic dream, and one morning, 3 weeks ago, of America. And I just saw smoke rising from America, and I thought, Lord, what is that? And then I get a phone call from a prophet, a real prophet, true prophet, pure prophet. And he says to me, Pat, I don't know who to tell this to, but I had a dream. And that is the leaks that are coming from the White House right now are not from the former administration, Obama administration, but the deep state Republican administrations before him. And he said, they're the ones that hate him so badly because he has so come against the establishment. A friend of mine called me, and he's a true prophet, said, I need to tell you this. And then I called some other guys and they said, we feel the same thing.
Did you say burning in America?
Yeah, I had a dream early one morning, and I saw flames coming off America. And then I woke up, and then I got a phone call from that guy. And I don't know if the two work together. I'm telling you.
Well, you know, Jim, when I was here the last time, we spotted that verse in Revelation where it says the smoke of her burning goes on forever and ever. And we talked about nuclear, you know, that there would be a nuclear disaster that would go on forever and ever. And in one of my last newsletters, I called The Burning of America, where...
That's what I just saw. That's what I saw in a dream.
Dimitri Duneman saw that our enemies would locate our nuclear warehouses. And in my newsletter, I did the research, and there's this site in Washington State where over 60% of the spent fuel from the nuke all the way back to the 40s.
Wow.
But all the spent fuel and all of the making of bombs all the way back to the 40s, 60% of the nuclear waste for the whole world is on this site. And that site is leaking. It's a disaster waiting to happen. And if our enemies target that warehouse, like Dimitri Duneman said, the disaster will be over 100 times bigger than what's happening in Japan.